Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Nekketsu Fighting Legend, grabbing the Tag Team with Kunio achievement. This is to unlock the game's hidden ending. This is going to require that you beat the game with Kunio as your tag team partner. So I'm going to be walking you through this in order to get through all of the Japanese. Make sure you start up the game, pick the first option, and make sure you set it to one player. We are going to use a password in order to not only get us Kunio as our partner, but also skip us to the last level. So the game is going to start out with this name entry screen. Make sure you go one over to the right and then pick this option. Then you're going to have to punch in a name. These are going to be the characters you want to make sure you use. First one up is going to be in the second row. It's the second one over from the left. So make sure you start off with that one. Then for your second character, you want to make sure you go to the fourth row, then the fourth one over. Once you get that second character in, you want to go all the way to the right, and you want to make sure you put this option right here above end. That's going to be backspace, and then you want to make sure you go up, and then you want to click on these quotation mark looking things, which are going to modify the second character. Then for our third character, you're going to go to the bottom right corner of the left half and then punch that in. Then go up, and then you want to make sure you grab this one in the middle, fourth row, third one over. For your fifth character, you want to make sure you get the upper right one of the left half. So make sure you grab this one right over here. Then you want to go down one and then over left one. And then you want to make sure you grab this one right here. This is another one we need to modify. So head back to the backspace and then make sure you punch that in. And then go back to the quotation mark looking things and make sure you punch that in to modify that character. Then we're going to move on to character number 7. This one is going to be the third one over in the topmost row. Then for the next character, you want to go to the second to last row, and you want to make sure you pick the one that's all the way to the left. Then you want to make sure you go to the topmost row, and then go to the third one again, and you want to make sure you punch that in 3 times to fill out the next 3 spaces. Then for your last character, you want to go down one, and then get the triangle-looking one underneath that. That one is also going to require a modifier. You do not have to go to backspace since you are on the last character, so just head straight for the quotation mark looking things and make sure you punch that in. That should be your finished password. It should look exactly like that. Once you have it looking exactly like that, make sure you go to end and then make sure you press confirm by picking the left option twice. That should take you over to this character select screen. As you can see, Kunio is going to be the upper left option, so make sure you pick him. These are going to be the characters you are going to use. As you can see, they have their stats maxed out, and then Kunio is going to be your partner. Then you're going to get to the level select screen. Make sure you pick the fourth option down. That's the one with the 4 in it. You should fight the Tiger Twins, who are going to be the last boss. Make sure Kunio is going to be your tag team partner. He should look a little something like this. He's going to be the character on the top. Then once you get the cutscene, you're going to let that play out, and then you're going to get to the fight. This one shouldn't be too difficult since both of your characters have really good stats, so you should be able to get this done easy peasy. That being said, this still can be quite challenging. This is the final boss after all, so the trick in order to cheese this is going to be to try to isolate one and focus on one at a time. And all you pretty much have to do is you just need to spam your dragon kick. So just make sure you keep tapping that kick button in order to do your super fast kick. And if you want to get this done even more efficiently, what I recommend doing is trying to pin whoever you are trying to target against one of the 2 walls, and then just drain their health away, and then just keep smacking them against the wall. They pretty much should be stuck here as long as you keep your finger on that button and you keep mashing away. Of course, the other players may interrupt you, so you kind of want to be a little careful with this strategy, but definitely it's going to be the best means of draining all of the other players' health. If your tag team partner ever goes down, they're going to drop some health, so you can make sure you heal yourself in that instance, but just keep up on the strategy. Things may get a little challenging if your tag team partner gets knocked out too early. However, you can pin 2 people up against the wall and keep this strategy up. However, the timing is going to be a little difficult. So try to eliminate one of the other players as quickly as you can and make things a one-on-one affair. Then we just need to stick to our strategy where we pin them up against the wall and just keep smacking away. Keep in mind, if you are still having trouble, you can always take advantage of the in-game save system. So if they do manage to escape our trap, we can just back up from a spot where we are still in the advantage. Nonetheless, just keep your kicking strategy up until you whittle down both people's health bars, and then once you manage to take out both of the Tiger Brothers, you should be good for the last boss fight. So here we are, managed to do this barely taking any damage, and then once you manage to take them both out, which should take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes or so, be a little patient on this one, especially if you are having bad luck on the timing. Once you finally knock out both of the Tiger Brothers, we are going to get our win, and then we are going to get this cutscene where they unmask. Just let that last cutscene play out, and eventually that should take you to the game's normal ending, which is going to be this. Make sure you let this play out, and then eventually the credits are going to start. If you haven't beaten the game already, you should get the achievement for beating the game. This one's going to pop as soon as the staff roll shows up. This one's called Martial Arts Champion. It's going to be for 100 gamer score. After unlocking that achievement, keep letting the staff roll play out, and then if you happen to have Kunio as your tag team partner, you should unlock the secret ending halfway through the staff roll. So once your character is all done running, you are going to get Kunio to pop up, and then he's going to run the other way, and then that should be our hidden ending, which of course we can't understand because it's in Japanese, but nonetheless we should be good for the achievement that goes along with it. Another 100 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.